something to say, you should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced, and I'm gonna tell ya, don't hate me cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no.
Hey y'all, Trees from Crazy Critters. Rhea season is over. We have a few more chicks, but they're really not chicks anymore, for sale. On the way back in, I will show you guys off them, but I was going to show you some new plant stock first. So the food forest is pretty messy. It's got lots of weeds, or lots of food for the tortoises. Not much popping off either. There's not too much fruit action going on. But we do have some cassava that we could harvest and sell off. So if you're interested in some fresh cassava, let us know. Here we have made changes. Our sponsor, Atkins Tree Care, dropped off some mulch. Ken went to work spreading it around here in the food forest, or food forests. If you guys need tree work, we definitely recommend Atkins Tree. They're trustworthy, they're a mess, and have them drop the mulch. Your food forest after they still raising money to do 6-foot fencing on the inside of the facility. I just gotta stand here because it's shade, and if I'm in the sun too long the camera will stop functioning properly. But no, I have not gotten to this junk pile yet. I know my last video, or the one before, I said my next goal was to have this area clean. I haven't, but all this stuff is important because it's for ponds and things like that material for. So got lots of papayas growing. Not ripe yet, but a bunch of them. They all look really nice and yummy. This pile of mulch we've been using to put towards some gardens in the road and some other places. Pretty soon I'll put that around the papaya that I just showed you. Abundant. Life is abundant when you plant it. Got some cactus fruit down here if anybody's ever wanted to try any. That one didn't fall off, and it's got seeds. I'll show you what the inside of these look like. Spoon this out and eat it, seeds and all. It's pretty sweet, pretty nummy. The flowers are pretty cool too. I probably get 150 fruit from this cactus that I found in the dumpster, or in someone's garbage about 20 years ago, and just put it on the ground there, never planted it, and there you go, abundance. Oh, Ken's been off treasure hunting, but I noticed that another treasure hunter was here. I think my friend Elizabeth left these because we missed her. Oh, it's hot, and our driveway alarm sometimes misfunctions and isn't letting us know when people drive down. It's very rare. It doesn't happen all the time, but I'm pretty sure I know she was here because it's got me a nummy iced tea to drink while I'm here talking to you. How cool is that? I guess we will end with the treasures that Ken just brought in. We have $20 pink princess philodendrons. These are overgrown. They need to be repotted. They need some kind of support, unless you're going to leave them into like a hanging basket. But $20 for a PPP, and you just got to give it just a little TLC. We got the $20 ring of fires in a 6-inch plant. We have $15 white princess and white wizards. These are hot. We have $10 ones that aren't as colorful, but these are super pretty, growing with super big leaves, and if you've ever grown one, you know what I mean. We have a really pretty, going with a lizard, or maybe a Maharazi crossed with a Dora. I don't know, it's one of the variegated alocasias here. Got a smaller one for a couple of weeks. That one is $25. I'm gonna guess that this one is $40, but Ken just got here, so I'm just guessing. On the $20 Hoya rack, we have the infamous shingle Hoyas, and the shingle Dischidia. And some watermelon Dischidias too. And Black and Nosa Black. Can't focus in. Camera's being bad. Calistophylla, is that how you say that? We sold the black cat today to somebody who was in love with it, who was definitely wanting it in their collection. We have some macrophyllas for $20. We have lots of $10 Hawaiian purples. All of those are going to a fund for a friend of mine that has some, so she's from Trinidad, and she has some boys in her village that are accepted to school, and they have uniforms, and she sponsors their uniform every year by buying some Hoya, or by selling her Hoyas. So we have a bunch of $10 Hawaiian purple Hoyas that will be going to fund 2 little boys' uniforms in Trinidad. We just raised $150, I want to say. $210 was the total, and then last year maybe the total was $150, so we've already met it this year, so we're hoping to double it. We have some Carrie or Carrie Hoya, Sweetheart Hoyas for $10, some $5 variegated flame Hoyas. There's probably some treasures tucked in there. I know that there's a little Freckles, as an example. This little tray is just a bunch of different philodendrons. It's not really done by pricing. They're $10 to $20 though. Silver stripes are $10. They're really nice and full. Pretty. You get the point. And we have brandies that could use a pole unless you're going to turn it into a hanging basket. We have Soda Rios. We have Argyris scindapsus. We have the patented lemon lime. Yeah, some beautiful Brazils, and they're philodendrons, and they're all $10. We have $6 bromeliads, $5 epicias. I think we must have known that person. I think he was saying hello. We get a lot of people that actually drive by and honk to say hello. Did you see the Tycon here? Tycon is $100. It's actually 2 separate, beautifully nice plants with some hot color. We still have our 2 for $3 shelf, just little cuts of different philodendrons and pothuses, including Bloody Mary, Global Green, that's Florida Green. I don't know, there's some Raphidoras in there too. 350 corner still with some orchid cactus and some different Hawthornias, Orgasteria, Hawthoria hybrids. A couple of the green bean plants still. So we're kind of got the same stock as we've had for a couple weeks because we've literally been busy doing animal rescue. But look at this beautiful Summer Glory that Ken found, and this one too, because they're both magnificent. Look at the leaf size. Look at the color. So pretty. We have a $100 fig tree. Really full and bushy. On our $10 rack here. And all of these need to be repotted desperately. They've literally been sitting on this table for probably 6 months. We have Billy philodendrons. We have the Golden Gate Cynanthes coming off the new leaves. I think this is Pink Sensation Aglaonema, but I'm not too sure because there's so many pink aglaonemas. Some Jose Bueno greens, which people do get the variegations to come back in them. Got a Plowmanite Anthurium. What looks like sports variegation, but for me that just looks like stressed out Anthurium. But okay, moving on. $10 white princesses and white wizards. $10 painted ladies. $10 Prince of Oranges. Got a couple $10 staghorn ferns. $10 peacock prayer plants. It's prettier under the leaf than it is on the top. We have some $10 ring of fires, but most of them are pretty new top chops. Had some really cool color in them though, so that I thought they were worth putting out here. We got beautiful syngonium. I believe this is Berry Illusion. Or Maria. Probably Maria Illusion. Nice full pot of Bloody Mary. Got a bunch of moonshine, or moonlight philodendrons. That one is $10 over there, but this one here is a Moonlight Rush. It's a dwarf philodendron and it is $20. It grows, I can't explain, it just grows way shorter than the other Moonlight. So it's in a gallon pot even with that small of a leaf. Oh my gosh, the summer glories get me. So pretty. Still got a bunch of $15 whale fin. I'm skipping out on the $10 switching sides, but we have a bunch of these $15 whale fin Sansevierias and they have pups and such. So if you don't have one, maybe now is the opportunity. Over here we have one croc fern. We sold them all. We have some wandering Nanooks, but these, like I said, they need to be cut, repotted. They need TLC for sure. We got begonia maculatas, which need to be repotted. Some albo epis in here. I let kind of starve recently. They got really dry back here in the back corner, so already coming back really nice though. You know how plants go. We have $5 burl mark Sinanthes. Turn the tray so you could see it better. They really reach for the sun, of course. They're pretty prayer plants and all. $5. We have 2 for $3 syngoniums. They're noids. I mean, Lemon Illusion is here. There's probably, I don't know. Some of these are probably reverted auroras or albos that, you know, were reverted. But they also need to be repotted. These were definitely probably in the same pot for about 9 months. Those were gifted by a friend, Amy, who brought in little tiny babies, and we grew them out, and that's the last of like 1,000 of them. So they'll be on the 2 for $3 rack. Look at this treasure. How cute is that? For $1.50. Sorry, I love when they trail like that. Doubt you can see very good on that, but you get my point. Regal Shield Alocasia. It's massive. And then we have a California Alocasia. Needs to be repotted. But it's only $35 and it's massive. We got this beautiful Aglaonemia or Dieffenbachia. What do you guys think? Dracaena, Aglaonemia, Dieffenbachia. I'll look on the receipt. We have a pretty large Genevum philodendron here, growing new leaves. This one actually went into shed over winter, and these are all new leaves since then. And it's full of different other plants here. So that's just a really neat, unusual plant. And then I have this big, huge Mexicanum that we grew out. It's 5 foot tall, I guess, 4.5 foot tall. And here's another Genevum tucked in here on this yellow leg of a old table. A beautiful, I don't know, is that a teacup philodendron? I don't think it's a salam. Is it a salam? Anyway, it's beautiful philodendron there for $35. We still have $1 succulents, but they're getting overgrown. They've literally been sitting here for 5 months now, and they need to be bought, so come give them some love. $1, save a plant while saving a critter. And of course we have all of our starts down here, which people can go through and really go on a treasure hunt. But this week I've been cutting and trimming the turtle greenhouse, and I haven't even brought anything down. So they're still sitting in the pond up there. So I guess on the way home we'll look at the baby rheas that we have available for rehoming, and we will look at the cuttings we have for this weekend. For hanging, let me switch to the other side. You'll probably see. I love when Brandy climbs more than hangs, I think. Well, for hanging we have, can you see better? I don't know. A huge silver stripe philodendron. We have this beautiful Enjoy or Pearls and J. Oh, I think it's a P&J for sure. Hold on. Like that? Can you see? Like that? What do you think? Alright, anyways. That we're growing out, so. We have a $35 Cebu Blue. We have a $25 Addisani, and that's really pretty when it's lowered, so it looks better as a shelf piece, to be honest. But it's a Swiss cheese for $25. We had the Cream Splash that we've been growing since last year. And we have a $35 Red Arrow Syngonium, which is just gorgeous. And a $30 Staghorn. And over there is a $30 hanging Scindapsus. I think it's Argyris, I could be wrong, but it was donated. It's really long, it's probably 6 feet long, so pretty stunning piece. Over here right next to the Rojo Congo, and Macaulay's Finale, are Ken's new treasures. I think that's Mayawi. Look at this leaf size. I have never in my life. That is crazy wackadoodle. This is one of those Choco Empresses, right? Look at that leaf. Wow, impressive. He finds these stunning painted ladies at this lady's nursery. Like, here's my painted ladies, and I find them quite beautiful, of course. The colors are lovely, and I get little freckles, and but bam! Look at how stunning that is. Just amazing. And then we got some Starlight Syngoniums. Got these beautiful glass Hathorias. Silver Fox or Gray Fox Syngoniums. Little baby Aladdin picture cups. This is one of those cool agave, pinecone agaves. And then we had a request on our post that was, what kind of treasures are you looking for? And somebody said snowdrift philodendrons under $30. So Ken said, here you go, there's 5 to choose from, priced at $20. A couple more hot painted ladies there, but right here are some party times. We have 1 reserved, but after that we have 7 to sell. So if you know what time it is, party time. Oh, I almost forgot. $100 fishtail palm, y'all. This thing is massive too. I mean, I hope that whoever buys it will give me a little piece. No, I'm just kidding. If somebody buys this one, we're going to be able to buy Crazy Critters, one that's similar. So $100, but half of that will purchase Crazy Critters, a fishtail palm. Alright, let's go up to the facility. Like I said, we're going to check on the Rias and the cuttings in the turf greenhouse, but you'll find Crazy Plants Nursery at 22919 County Road 44, Eustis, Florida 32726. You can find us on Google. Don't judge me on holy anthuriums. We don't use pesticides. Send us a message on Facebook or Instagram. I try to be responsive. We don't own a cell phone, so I have to wait till the evening to get back to you. But let us know what you're looking for. We'll look for it for you. Like if you had told me that you were looking for big summer glories, I got you. You know who you are. Alright, let's grab the tea and go on. Right, try to make it quick in the turtle greenhouse because it's hot and the camera will not work when it's hot. So the only turtles in here for rehoming, well, we only have 1, actually, for rehoming. It's going to be in here. Let me find out. I'm going to turn off the camera. I'll be right back. It's a map turtle. Might be a boy. I said her when I... It's pretty nice looking. Adult. Eats well. I don't think it came from the best conditions, but we've had it here for about 4 months, so it's ready to find a good home. Of course, needs a big pond. I would say it's outgrown all aquariums, so. But you can do ponds in many ways, and lots of reptile keepers are now keeping turtles in big stock tanks, 300 gallons or more. So, pretty nice turtle. $30 rehoming fee on that turtle. It was a surrender, but right in this pond we have a couple hatchlings for sale. One is a beautiful little pink belly side neck turtle for $60. He was ground hatched right in that pond right there. Let us know if you're interested in taking him home. I say him, but it could be a her. Alright, little one. And stirred up the water, but we also have an African mud turtle in there. Guess with it being hot, we'll just leave that one, and I'll put in a picture because I just pulled him out a few days ago and made a post. So I'll just put that in right now, and you can see him, and if you're interested in him, you can just let me know too. I had to bring down the little protective things. So let me fix those real quick. So from here, I've been doing lots of trimming and keeping things trimmed up nicely, which gives us the top cuts to sell to raise money. Like this philodendron here that was donated. It's growing pretty fast, and I've been able to make, you know, three or four top cuts so far, $5 each or so. We do the tetrasperma top cuts for $1 down there, and then we got that $25 piece. Begonias, top cuts for $1 down there. I think somebody came in and bought all the ones we had last week though. My goal this week is to get some of these super platinum or platinum scindapsuses cut and made off. Like that little baby. Make it affordable for everybody. They get to grow it out. The turtles give them good roots. Beautiful plants just for, you know, it's going to be like a, I don't know, maybe a $3 to $5 start. Look, this is what I have to go through today. Hopefully I have time today, but when I don't, I just put the plant right there and they wait for me. But down here I have some pretty painted ladies, some kind of Adesani probably. Pretty cool. Syngoniums, lots of Hoyas. I had to trim up our Hoyas recently. Pink types of Syngoniums. I have cuttings of that gold dust ficus, but it's not a ficus in here. I hope I get to make that up. That's really kind of pretty attractive, my camera thing. Pretty attractive little tricolor. So we had requests for this coming week to have some silver plants. That's where the platinum scindapsus is coming from, but I think I will have a Sudario. We spent most of our week doing animal rescue, so our posts weren't as plentiful as normal. Some of them, well, some of them are going to be here for a while. We'll introduce you. This is our little quarantine area for tortoises with injuries. It keeps them close to us so we can monitor them and be on. I've been waiting for this to bloom for probably over a month, y'all. Pretty soon, I hope. Anyways, an example, there's a tortoise in here who had its face bit by a predator. And this tortoise that just got here last week was in a horrific accident of some kind, whether it was hit by a car or taken by a predator, we're not sure. But it was found just down the road. It has a horrible gash on its leg, and we thought we were going to be amputating this week. But you know what? We have some leg movement. He's eating, he's moving, he's acting really great. So we're going to take our time because, you know, reptiles heal in amazing ways, and you never know. So we're going to just wait it out and see. I got me some chlorhexidine from our vet, so that way I can keep the wound clean, because the first day it did have a lot of maggots, and it was setting into gangrene by the third day we had it, but we reversed all that, and the meat is at least clean and healing, so pretty great. The other one with a face bit off is hiding under there, and I'm just going to leave her alone. We keep everybody up to date. That one had an owner that couldn't afford the vet bill. This one was found by some neighboring community members, so they rescued it. So we don't know who the keeper is of that one. We're going to try to reach out to vets and to rescues to see if anybody has lost a tortoise in the area. And if not, we'll go from there. But we do think that's about a 3-month healing time, probably at the least, on that little guy. Rainbow says hi. You want a kiss, don't you? He's so sweet. Rambo, I love you. Aww. Anybody that knows Rambo knows he's pretending. He just wants to bite my face off, but he does love me at the same time. It's so pretty. I love you, Ram. come in here later tonight and rake down the bottoms of the cages, and we do that to prevent rats and ants. There's Sam. She's not camera shy, is she? Especially with the tortoises with injuries. We pyrethrin every couple of days because ants are the culprit of most of the pain suffering that these guys could have. So if we can keep the ants off their wounds, then give them time to heal and rest, and usually they heal up pretty good. We did a sugar glider rescue this week. We don't normally focus on sugar gliders, but we had 2 rescues reach out within 24 hours of each other with emergency needs. So we felt like that was a sign to jump in and help. It was a real honor and amazing that they were able to find homes for most. There's still a few available that need a good home, some grays, some whites. So if you guys are interested, please let me know. They do have rehoming fees though. Rehoming fees kind of help filter out, you know, people that might not want them in real, you know, want to take care of them. So fees help with that. And the reason I'm showing you painter humping on somebody is we have 2 new tortoises in this enclosure. Their keeper passed away. I think that is 1, possibly. I gotta go in here and get all that poop out and put it on one of the peach trees. We try to do that as often as possible. Let's see if we can find more girl tortoises here. Oh, it's like a jungle in here, literally. I went all the way to this back corner. There's not even a tortoise here. Alright, let's try again. One definitely sleeps in there. No, I'm pretty sure that might be Knuckles. Might be Knuckles. Might not be who we're looking for. Frickin' Frack is who we're looking for, and I'm pretty sure, yes. There's one. There's one. So the daughter of the man who passed away reached out because he had raised these from the time they were really small, and she wanted to make sure they got to a good home. And we explained that they would be forever residents unless we find a zoo that would want them for educational display. And maybe the other one is under here. Oh yeah. Hold on. Gotta get on my knees. This one. Right there. The other one in a nice cool spot, and there's one down there way in the hole, and I think that's Frack. So Frick is over in the bamboo, that's Frack, and that other tortoise is another different rescue. This one was a stray. It's been here for a pretty long time. Of course we have Painter, who's been here for probably 5 or 6 years, I guess. Came from FWC after what they said he was in a rave with the rainbow people. 6 years later, still has bright paint on him, but again, he's not one that we would just rehome. He would only go to a real zoo, and then hopefully he would maybe go with some of his girlfriends. So if you're a licensed facility, you need a group of educational sulcatas, let us know. Go ahead and turn the turtle waters on so the waters can get clean. I know places probably have better automated systems and stuff, but we're pretty frugal, so we turn them on manually. And we'll let these run for a few hours, and that's how we keep hundreds of turtles clean while we filter through trying to find their owners, or if they're in a court case, if they've been confiscated and you know, waiting an outcome, or maybe they are maybe they're waiting to be released to the wild because we know where they come from. Oh, there's a hybrid albino or ivory red ear slider in there. That does not belong. Turtles are amazing escape artists, let me tell you the truth. I have to get that guy out. You see him? Yep, he definitely doesn't belong there. Let's go put him where he does belong. Belongs over here, and this is what I was talking about. Turtle keepers keeping turtles in these kind of like stock ponds more than glass aquariums anymore. So this big guy goes right here. May as well check the tub. Oh look, That's why we had to check. Oh, they're old. Darn it. Old and dry. That's kind of a bummer because we have a baby, an albino baby from this enclosure from last year. We're raising his holdbacks. Speaking of which, there are holdbacks in this greenhouse, which is what a captive breeding program does to grow, so that way you don't have to wild collect more specimens to grow your colony or whatever. Our anthurium is going to produce berries again this season. We have a friend that's looking at this piece here. It's pretty cool that we could raise something from nothing and then sell it to raise money. My favorite is the red leaves. Gonna have a top cut of Albo Monstera here. Pretty affordable since it came from our donated plant here. And like that, we just made it affordable for somebody to have Albo Monstera because somebody gifted it to us. And there is potential genetics for that plant. We're going to say $25, 2-leaf, long aerial root, beautiful cutting. I'm running out of time, so there we go. Alright, I got to turn on this side. So we do water changes every day here. So I got to turn on this side and then turn on the Rio waters. So that way everybody has nice cold water. Because you can do it in the morning, but by the time the sun warms up their drinking waters, it's unbearable. You guys put your finger in your animal's drinking water at the end of the day. Even touch the food bowl or the bowl of water if you don't want to put it in the water. It's hot. So let's just consider that. And I'm going to take the time to make sure my animals are nice and cool. And I'll be back in a little while. Alright, we got the turtles got clean water. The tortoises got clean water. And just like that, we have clean water, the big Rias, and now we just gotta go pick up and put up the little babies. But it's time to take the bigger, more established Rias in for the night. Give them a few more minutes, we'll get everything set up, and we'll get them walking. We kind of parade them over to their sleeping quarters. These 3 little farts, they are too small to go outside, but the 3 of these are going to stay together, and the price for these is $900 for the 3 Rias, who are about 2 weeks apart between all 3 of those. We kind of brood them in this little winter barn, control the temperature type of thing, and to protect them from predation. Time to move the babies. Every day we give them new food bowls and we wash out their water bowls. But for right now we just move them and then I come back in later and rake up their floors and give them clean for food and water tomorrow. New bowls. Alright, and basically our goal is just to get them all to go out the gate together. The more organized we are, the better and easier it is to put them up. And the more behaved they are. We filled that pan up 4 times today. That's how much water these guys drink. All of these are $400 each. No matter if they're gray or white, because the gray ones have the white genes, so their offsprings will be white. Kind of like the albino turtle in a way, recessive genetics and all. I'm not smart enough for that, but yeah, so sometimes you get a stubborn one that doesn't want to be with the group. Just give them a minute, just like that. I use a rake because it kind of mimics the wing of their father. If I show them kind of where to go using the rake, because they don't understand English exactly, so this is just the easiest thing to do. Takes patience. That one's thinking about being bad, so I just use the rake and say, go that way. Male rheas hatch their eggs and rear their offspring. And they kind of steer their mates and their offspring using their wings. So, like I said, this is pretty productive. Oh, I just had one, of course, not really listen, but we'll figure it out. And there goes a little traffic jam with another one. We'll figure it out. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Let's go. That one's about quarter grown. I think it's gonna be a female. That makes us happy. We need more females. I gotta tell these guys to get on this side. Come this way. This way. See, if I were to reach down with my hand, they would go crazy and spastic. But if I use my wing, they listen. Come on. Come on. Just like that. You would think I was an animal keeper for a living, huh? Alright, so they have this space to run around in, and if they need to get away from each other, we have some different visual barriers or fence barriers. It works pretty good. But all of these are for sale. These are $400. This little bitty group, this is their little brooder that they sleep in, because you know they were here earlier. This little group is the $900 group, $400 each, white or gray, because they're going to have the white babies. Agricultural income. It's pretty important to a nonprofit like ours, because we're not actively searching out grants. And we're unable to attend many expos or events that other nonprofits might use to raise money. When we accept an animal, our fees are minimal, usually about $25 an animal. Of course, that has been more depending on the exotic species, but basically $25 for us to help you is not a lot of money for a nonprofit to raise, especially with vetting needs and such, as you've seen in this video. We're able to do it because we have the support from people just like you. Community members that have watched us grow from being cash only to taking credit cards. Community that watches us raise critters using a self-sustainable philosophy. And we try to have a minimal rehome fee. That way pet keepers have more money to spend on proper enclosures or vetting if needed. Stop by the nursery today. Well, not today, but this weekend. We're open Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2.
I ain't never gonna stop loving.